Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the Superdome. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Dalton right to the air. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They give to Ingram up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
First carry now. This is Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
3rd down. A shot here for Dalton. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Thanks to receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slash and run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Dalton's going to sneak it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. And Dalton will just sneak it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A give up the middle to Johnson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
24-yard line. 1 yard gain.
This is Thomas. Stiff-armed him. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep. First and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Up the middle, Johnson. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal. We're scoreless after 1. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he'll get this awfully close to a first down. Boy, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. A gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on fourth and goal. Dalton's going to sneak it. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Jackson on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Jackson back into his end zone. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on second and 3, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Jackson finding his tight end Andrews for the Ravens' first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
To about the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 6 yards left on second down. Jackson. That's into the hands of Crochet. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have had a few men in the box there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again on second down. Jackson looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force of completion there. And this defense can still salvage near that middle. Forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
On 3rd down, Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 75 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. It's good on the extra point. That is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 27, Jackson. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to put the ball around the man when it comes. That'll keep you away from a lot of Eagles players. He's able to knock that one back.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To throw is Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run once more with Edwards. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
That's why the headsets is down there. They know what they're doing because they got stuck on a rolling ball first down. And I think myself, and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they got 3rd and short.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football, complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This will be play number 9 in the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 5-yard line.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Kamara trying the right side. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
3rd down from the gun, Dalton. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
Big 4th down here. It's Dalton looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And Dalton to throw. Going right back to Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Dalton. To the right side, and he's got Landry. Complete.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from a strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
Throwing is Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Paulson to Debo up to make the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Jackson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Andrews. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first. And the slot man goes in motion left. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. Down to the 25. Tackle made by Justin Evans.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
4th down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better,